We're gonna go to the next one, which is Sanguine Sanctum. Sanguine Sanctum. However, it's best pronounced. I'm just running into a wall of I don't know what this word is actually supposed to be said. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is a game by Modus Interactive. Probably the closest. I was about to say closest to like a full hard like company from these as opposed to like student projects or whatever. But I think Dimmel Team and Aquadian are substantial. Whatever. So this is an atmospheric horror exploration game with a low poly early 3D aesthetic. It is $5 on itch.io and Steam. I've loaded up the demo rather than the full version. No indications, as far as I can tell, on the difference between the full version and the demo. I'm not seeing the info. So, again, as with most of what we're doing on this program, what we're seeing here probably differs from the full version. In this case, I don't know how so. Like Galaxy Champions, we knew that was art difference predominantly. Things like Ob, that is a full finished game. Void Ghost, full finished. So that disclaimer doesn't apply there. Here, I don't know. All I know is this is very like early 3D. Actually, honestly, first thought, Devil Daggers. My first thought is Devil Daggers. And we do have a run button. Inoperable. Enter. Okay, so the demo is just like one level. Nothing to offer. So yeah, the demo is just like one level of, it's looking like 5 total. So like 1/5 of the overall experience. It's a reasonable demo size, honestly. Right, you get this really trippy stuff. Clearly this is meant to be blood. It is very, very like lo-fi, low poly kind of stuff. It is kind of cool. There's a like humming sound coming from this. Let's see. Yeah, just move and interact, and that's it. And I don't know like what the objective is other than just like explore and probably get spooked here and there. Yeah, Cacodemon when. I don't know, this doesn't even feel like any of the early like first-person shooters. It doesn't feel like Quake or anything like that. I mean, it does feel like something is supposed to come at you, possibly. I'm gonna jump off the ledge, see what happens. Sensible enough. Yeah, it looks like we can run, so that's nice. I mean, you gotta explore. This is an exploration game. I'm gonna explore. I have no idea what this texture is supposed to be. This is clearly like lo-fi marble, low poly marble. Stone, blood, metal? What are these? I don't really like when you get close. What happens if I jump in these? They just get out of my way. I mean, now we know. These, like, they look equal parts flying cars from a very far distance and fruit roll-up wrappers. Or is it fruit roll-up or fruit by the foot? Or like those generic, like, fruit tape things that you would get in school that are like, they're two full servings of fruit. Tastes like leather, but they're full servings of fruit. That's a random tangent to go on, but you know, this isn't like jump scare horror. At least right now, not right now. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Fruit by the Foot was like rolled out. It wasn't like a sheet. Okay, so I'm just like wrong on both fronts, basically. But yeah, this isn't like jump scare horror from what I can tell so far. And I can't jump, so I don't really know that I can interact with these little wells. I am like hitting interact on a lot of things just to see what happens, and so far it's nothing. Okay, this looks like a thing that I should be able to interact with. But I can't. It's making a little, like, whining noise. I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, the audio cuts out when I tab away. I'm going to turn the volume up slightly. It actually paused entirely when I did that. Yeah, it's mostly just like eerie and weird, not necessarily like scary. A Taurus. A Ford Taurus. I don't know what any of this like it means or is supposed to be. Or anything like that. It's an orb of blood. Take. We took. It's like supposed to be a heart, I guess. So I mean, this is gameplay beyond just wandering. It's very distilled. So this whole experience is like very minimalist, despite like the noisy textures. You don't interact, okay? So where do we take the heart? We take it like down there? I feel like we take it down here. That I think is where we started. This is the only direction we haven't been. This is long and dark. It's making modem sounds at us. I haven't played the Long Dark. I don't know how that is. I'm not even sure I know what that is. I feel like I know that one, but I also feel like I could be mixing it up with something else. Not here. Oh, okay, no, I am, like, familiar with it. Do I want to exit, though? Like, I think there's something I'm supposed to do with the heart. But I don't want to leave yet. Oh yeah, because there's more stuff, like, behind it? Okay, that... Nothing happens there. Like, you can see those arches. You can see those arches. Those arches, like, are over here. It's like, is this going to go on? If we, yeah, there's just like an invisible path. Not sure if puzzle solved. But we found a key. Maybe this unlocks the cube? So there was a cube that we saw over one of the wells of blood, and that was the only thing that was like solid the entire time. Like they were the ones that kind of formed as we got close. Like that Taurus over there. But this was solid the entire time. So maybe the key opens this up. Nope. We have a key. And we have a heart. Maybe the key is like an extra bonus thing and it doesn't even matter? Well, no fall damage. I think I'm taking this just about everywhere now. Of course, until I've taken it literally everywhere, you know, who knows? I might be missing the pivotal spot. I don't know. Let's find out. That's, I guess, our best option right now. Let's see what happens when we exit. It does stay with us? Okay. Offer. There we go. We have made 1 blood sacrifice. Okay. Definitely giving the unsettling vibes. Inoperable. Inoperable. Oh, there's a whole, like, another thing. Back here. 2... 20... 18... 22... And there are 3 dots, 1 dot, 2 dots, 4. And we have 1 key to offer that the texture resembles this. So I don't know what these are about. That's just a bear. Just a bear. Just the bare necessities, or whatever it is. Yeah, nothing to offer. So let's see if anything changes in this world. Oh, yeah, that's a change. Yep. That's a change. Is anything functionally different, or is it just super creepy now? It's like if there are no functional changes, then what we've done... Oh, these aren't even solid. Then yeah, that would imply that we've just done 1 level of the gameplay loop. But it definitely feels like there's more to be, like, explored and discovered. For one, I don't feel like this level is even supposed to be this short. I feel like there's gotta be more stuff going on. And that just might not be in the demo. Like, that's super reasonable. So we might hit the point where it's like, if you want to see more, you gotta buy the game. I'm just gonna like check all the endpoints on this. Yeah, it absolutely hits its vibe. Like, you want creepy early 3D look and feel and sound? Like this has it. And it kind of is shareware in that it has the demo. Like that's stretching it, but you know, you basically get this first level for free. Whether or not there's more going on in this level than meets the eye, don't know. But so far what is going on is pretty unsettling. again, it's a creepy horror. It's not like a jump scare horror. It's not a threatening horror. It's not even like, I wouldn't even call it a psychological horror. Like, you don't, it doesn't feel like you're going crazy or anything. It just, yeah, it's just creeping dread. It's just wrong, you know? It takes a long time to, That's an interesting point for the demo to end at. That's an interesting point. An interesting activity, I should say. I'm definitely curious. Curious and confused, but a bit of both, which, again, that's a good thing. If you're looking for, you know, a kind of unsettling exploration game, for it to be confusing and unsettling, that's exactly what you're going for. So yeah, that is Sanguine Sanctum. It's $5 on itch.io and Steam. Let me double check. The itch.io purchase does come with a Steam key, so there is that. From what I'm seeing in the comments, that demo is a very small chunk of the overall thing. Like, we figured out that there's the keys and the stuff beyond just those 4 initial chambers. It looks like it goes even further than that. So this might have just looked like, oh, it's a, you know, creepy walking simulator. I think there's going to be a lot more. I think there's going to be enough to justify the purchase price. And, you know, it being that kind of unsettling, surreal horror, like, and the lo-fi stuff, like, if that's your jam, then this is definitely the right kind of game to be poking at.